Hello friends, I welcome you all on India's largest e-learning educational platform, that is Gradeup. I can see the energy of the students. Before we started this session, lot of students are putting their comments. Now let me know from your side what was the difficulty level of the paper. All of you try to increase the number of people who are live, and let me know from your side what is your perception, what is your view on this. What is the difficulty level of the paper? Okay, there is one candidate, Mr. Vinay, saying tough. Mohit is saying tough. What about other candidates? Moderate to tough. Signals was very high. Mr. Mahesh is saying tough. So as I go through the comments of the students, I can see the paper, according to students, it is from moderate to high difficulty level. Now in today's session, we are going to discuss the difficulty level and the weightage analysis for GATE 2020 electrical paper. This session is going to be very interesting session. Be right here and try to increase the number of likes. Share this video with your friends and colleagues to make this session a big event. Now let me tell you, the cat is finally out of the bag. The exam is over. Just keep your temptations under control. Right at 5 p.m. today, we are going live. We'll be giving you the live analysis for today's GATE electrical paper. Okay, so a lot of students are putting their comments. Analog is tough. Mr. Gopi is saying 2007 repeated question was there. There is one candidate, Mr. Karan, he is saying it was very tough. Okay, there is one candidate, Mr. Ravi Sahu, is saying it looks like an electronics paper. Now, as I can see on the screen, please increase the number of likes. If you don't increase the number of likes, I am not going to take forward this session. Just make the number of likes 100, then we are going to go forward. Quickly. Just make it 100 likes at least. Just increase the number of likes so that I am going to take forward this session, and I will tell you the difficulty level and the weightage analysis for GATE 2020 electrical paper. Quickly, increase the number of like. Okay, there is one candidate, Mr. Deepak, is saying Delhi khel gaya is baar. Okay, great. Make the number of likes more than 100, then I am going to take forward this session. Let me tell you what is the difficulty level for this year's GATE 2020 most awaited. 1 year wait is over. Cat is out of the bag. Paper is over. You should keep your temptations under control. We are going to provide you the difficulty level and weightage analysis. Now let us go further. The very first slide. Now before I start this session, let me tell you, we have received more than 40 plus odd questions from the students' feedback. We have got some memory based questions. So if you have any questions with your memory, you can share your questions on the number given based on your memory. It is the WhatsApp number. You can share your questions so that we can get an overall idea about the paper. And we are already having almost 40 plus questions, but if you increase the number, then it is going to be more effective. That is the idea. So please share your memory based questions on this number, that is 8595929130. Okay. Good afternoon, Miss Vasundhara. Now let me tell you what were the major highlights. The major highlights of this year's GATE electrical paper was, if you focus on the screen, it was overall moderate to difficult. As you can see on the comment section also, most of the students are saying that the difficulty level was moderate to high. So one thing you can conclude is the difficulty level is moderate to high. Now again, one important information, there were 24 numerical questions for which options were not given. You have to fill in the blanks. 24 NAT questions. Power electronics, electrical machines, and signal and system and power system were the major subject. We will see the category wise weightage also for different subjects. Okay. Now there is one very important surprise for all the electrical students. The surprise was this year they have asked some question on the microprocessor, which has not been the case for last 3 to 4 years. I hope you may have got this experience. Microprocessor was the biggest surprise this year for GATE electrical paper. Now all the candidates who are live now, just increase the number of like. I want at least 100 like, increase the number of likes, then I'm going to take forward this session. Okay, make the number of likes at least more than 100. Now the last point, the mathematics and general ability was as usual easy. As usual, it was easy. Most of the time, if you go to the GATE paper, the mathematics and general ability section is almost okay, no problem. Now let us go to the next slide. Now here is the subject-wise marks distribution for different electrical subjects. Now there is one candidate, Mr. Amit Maurya, is saying 4 or 5 questions came from control system. Now let us try to understand what is the marks distribution across all the subjects. Now if you focus, you can see that power system has got the most weightage, 13%. The second, it is followed by electrical machines, that is the 12%. And third is power electronics, which is 11%. Now after this, networks is also very good, it is almost 10%. And signal and system was another surprise. This year GATE electrical paper, signal and system is also a big surprise. More number of questions were there. It is almost 9%. And if you can see, control system was as usual approximately 8 to 9%. Analog circuits 8%. But let me tell you, as per the feedback given by the students, analog circuit questions were also difficult. Yes, Mr. Adarsh, they were difficult questions from analog circuits. Digital circuit usually less number of questions, 2%. It is below the normal. The normal is almost 4 to 5%, but this time it was only 2%. And measurement was also 3%. No, not a big weightage. Okay, you can say. Electromagnetics is usually 2 to 3%, so it is a usual case. Okay, there is one candidate, Mr. Shaikh, he is saying EMFT se 4 question aaye the. Perfect. So it is almost 3%. I hope you must be getting some idea. Now, mathematics, you can see it is almost 6% and general aptitude 15%. K-map not there. Okay, now let me tell you, we are going to provide you the live analysis, answers, keys and solutions right at 5 p.m. today itself. Be there on that in this platform. And you can share your questions, memory-based questions, I am again repeating, on this number through WhatsApp, okay? So that our analysis is going to be more effective. And please increase the number of likes. We want to cross at least 100 plus likes we have to cross, okay? Make this session a big event. Now there is one candidate, Mr. Prasad Bhujbal, he is saying synchronous se 5-6 question aaye the. Great. And Mr. Rakshmit is saying 2 to 3 questions from diode. All the weightage analysis we are providing you, and we will be giving you the live analysis right at 5 p.m. So be there. Now there is one candidate, Mr. Adarsh, he is saying cutoff will be less, 24. We will come on cutoff also. Please wait for the moment. We will give you marks distribution for each subject and we will tell you cutoff also. Please have some patience. Now let us go further. If you see, for different subjects, I am telling you, general aptitude, if you focus, 5 questions were from 1 mark and also 5 questions from 2 marks. So total 15 marks. This was the usual case. For engineering mathematics, if you see, 2 questions 1 mark, 2 questions 2 marks, total 6 marks. If you see signal and system, this was a bit surprise. More number of questions were asked from signal and system. There is one candidate, Mr. Rahul Kale, he is saying, sir, आपके crash course से ही बहुत concept थे. Thank you so much, Mr. Rahul. I thank you for your appreciation. Let me tell you that we are going to provide again for all the subjects, GATE papers, we are going to provide in some day how much we have matched the level of GATE examination, because there were many questions which directly came from our test series, our different batches they were running in the background, like your rank up batch. So a lot of questions were there. So we will take another session on some particular day, maybe next week. Then we will discuss what are the questions we got from our sources into the actual GATE paper. Okay. Now let us see for signal and system. It was a bit surprise. 3 questions of 1 mark and 3 questions of 2 mark, and the total marks were 9. Now if you see electromagnetic, usually if you see for gate, electromagnetic, less number of questions are there. So same was the case here also. 1 mark question and 1 2 mark question, and total 3 marks. Now if you see electrical machines, more number of questions were there from electrical machines. 4 question 1 mark and 4 question 2 marks, total 12 marks. Okay. Now if you see the analog circuits, you can say difficult questions were asked. And let me tell you, in our 2 days back session, I already told you the expected difficulty level of the gate examination, and I told you that the common subject with the electronics are going to have more weightage and difficulty level is going to be very high. Okay. Now if you see the analog circuit, 2 questions were there for 1 marks and 3 questions for 2 marks. So total 8 marks were there. Okay, Mr. Sadiq. Now let us move forward. If you see for digital circuits, there were 2 questions of 1 mark, no question for 2 marks, and total marks were 2. Power system, one of the most dominating subject this year gate electrical examination was power system. 3 questions 1 mark, 5 questions 2 marks, total 13 marks. And as I have got the feedback from the student, the power system questions were little difficult. What are your opinion? All the candidates who are live now, please let me know. What about power system? Power system questions, difficult, easy or moderate? Mr. David is saying yes, difficult. Kiran is saying difficult. So I think most of the students are saying it was little difficult. Okay, quite difficult. So difficulty level was high for power system also. Now let us see for control system. I hope control system was a bit easy. 2 questions from 1 mark, 3 questions for 2 marks, total 8 marks. Excuse me. Now please increase the number of likes. Again I am saying, because I can see it is more number of people who are live now, but there is less number of like. So please increase the number of likes. You have to cross at least 100 plus. Right now it is 78. Just make it quickly, 100 plus. We have to go. If you are watching it, like it. Okay. Share this video with your friends and colleagues. Make it at least more than 100. And again I am telling you, if you are having some memory based questions, you can share your questions on the basis of your memory on this WhatsApp number, so that it is going to be more effective. The analysis is going to be more effective. Mr. Lok said is saying lesser number of questions from maths. We'll see it. So for electrical circuits, if you see networks, 2 questions 1 mark, 4 questions 2 mark, and 10 were the total marks. Power electronics, another big subject for electrical engineering, and I hope questions were very, okay, there is one candidate who is saying it was very easy. Okay, now let us discuss power electronics. 3 questions 1 mark, 4 questions 2 marks, and total 11 marks. We will provide you the exact keys and analysis right at 5 p.m. So just be on this platform. We are going to provide you the live analysis. Okay. Now let us see for measurement. Measurement, very less number of questions are asked. Only 2 questions. 1 question 1 mark, 1 question 2 mark, total 3 marks. Now if you see, there are some candidates who are saying network is difficult. Now let us see what is the difficulty level. Total, if you see, 30 questions were from 1 mark, 35 questions were 2 mark, and total 100 marks. This was our analysis. Okay, Ms. Nanda Kumar is asking what about the cutoff. Cutoff we'll be discussing. Please have patience. Now let me tell you again. Share your questions on the basis of your memory, that the analysis is going to be more effective. Live analysis, we are going live sharp at 5 p.m. Just be there. Ensure your presence, because we are going to discuss almost all the GATE 2020 electrical questions with utmost accuracy. Okay, Mr. Ashok is saying aptitude simple. That we have discussed. What about the different subject that we have discussed in the previous slide? So I will not be focusing there. Now you have to share your memory based questions quickly. And I request all the candidates, quickly send your response to this WhatsApp number on the memory based question you should share here, so that our analysis is going to be more and more effective, which are going to provide sharp at 5 p.m. And let me tell you, GATE 2020 live analysis, 8th February, 5 p.m. We are going live, and let me tell you, this is first of its kind in a pan-India level. On a pan-India level, this is first of its kind live analysis that is provided by Gradeup platform. The highlights are, we are going to provide you answer keys, weightage analysis, and expected cutoff. I hope it is clear. So I wish all the candidates all the very best. The cat is finally out of the bag. Just keep your temptations under control. Just be there right at 5 p.m. We will be discussing the live analysis for the GATE 2020 electrical paper. And after that, you can evaluate your performance in the GATE examination, and accordingly, you can decide for the future course of action. Because let me tell you, the game is not off. The game is still on, because there are a lot of processes to be completed to get into number of PSUs job and to get admission into higher studies for your MTech in different IITs. Okay. Now there is some candidate, Mr. Karan Barwa, is asking, sir, what is the rank between 40 to 45 marks? Now in general, I am telling you, as per the difficulty level of the question, as we have received feedback from the students, definitely the cutoff is going to be at the lower side. But please wait for the 5 p.m. live analysis. We will be telling you the exact cutoff also. And we'll be telling you for what bracket of marks, what rank you can expect. Okay. So just keep your temptations under control. And you have to evaluate not just the attempted question. You have to see what is the accuracy level also. Because GATE is going to have a very high toll on the negative marking. Okay. Mr. Anupam is saying 25 questions easy, rest was tough. We'll see. We will meet again right at 5 p.m. As you can see on the screen, we are going live for the GATE Electrical 2020 paper analysis. Be there. And let me tell you that this is first of its kind provided by the Gradeup platform. Just ensure your presence. We are going to provide you the live analysis for the GATE 2020 electrical paper. So thank you so much. I wish you all the best for your future. I wish you all the best for your higher studies. I wish you all the best for your jobs ambition in different PSU, government and semi-government. I hope it is clear. So I am concluding this session here, because we are going to provide you the live analysis for the GATE 2020 electrical paper right at 5 p.m. today itself. Be there. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Mr. Govind, for your appreciation. Okay, so I'm concluding this session here. We'll be meeting again right at 5 p.m. If you are having any doubt, then you can ask me. Thank you, Mr. Ashok. There is a lot of appreciation coming in the form of comment from the student side. Thank you, Mr. Ashok, Govind, and all the candidates who are live. So we crossed the 100 likes marks. Thank you so much for your love and appreciation. We are going live right at 5 p.m. Today itself, we'll be providing you the live analysis for GATE 2020 electrical paper. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Prabhat. Thank you all the candidates who are live now. I wish you all the best. Prep smart, score better, go Gradeup. Thank you so much.